Hey guys, welcome to Knife Mania. My beautiful new slingshot from Simple Shot. This is just a pouch of clay ammo that I made. But anyway, this is Knife Mania. Oops, I forgot to open that one. Alright, so something I want to do. Those of you who don't know me, I love fighting knives, I love bushcraft knives, I love survival knives. Well, this is where I'm going to kind of separate them all for you. These three here, and it's a knife above the sheath. This sheath I made for my Felkneven A1. It is a dangler. This is my new Bark River. See if I can't get it to focus here. I think you can see that. First production. Oh yeah, baby. Anyway. We got more Garberg. Cold Steel Finwolf. K-Bar 1112 with serrations. Slightly modified, but still a K-Bar. And then we have Cold Steel Laredo Bowie. Alright. Now, to me, the K-Bar, whoops, right there, and the Laredo Bowie, those are fighting knives. Plain, simple, period. The Finwolf and the Garberg, you know, everyone's seen this knife. I don't have to do any reviews on it or nothing. To me, these are bushcraft knives. But this one, I carry every day. This is my EDC. This, I carry at work, the whole 9 yards. This thing, if I'm out of the house, this thing's in my pocket. Okay? But now when I'm in the woods, and there's another category, hunting knives, which maybe I'll make another video on. I got my Geotech. Oh, here, let's just grab it. Geotech, you can tell she's been used and abused. This is the Geotech number 21. Made in Spain. Awesome handle, awesome. It's just a really awesome knife. Oh, excuse me. And this is a sheath it came with. I didn't feel any need to change it. This is exactly how it came. It came with a stone in the pouch, small ferrous rod with a striker. Why did it come with a striker? Well, because the edges on here are rounded. I mean, you can catch it at just the right angle and make it work, or use the end. But I just use the striker. It's way easier. Then we have a knife that everyone is very familiar with, the Felkneven A1. It's a thick spine. All my survival knives have a thick spine. The Felkneven A1 has relatively sharp 90-degree angles. But I did not like the sheath at all. Oop, sorry. Hold on, I'm looking for a remote here. We're going to pause that song. So, I do my own leather work. Made a sheath, wrapped it in 550 paracord, something bright so I could find it if I dropped it. That is a 1/2-inch ferrous rod, which works beautifully. You can find them on Amazon. It's 1/2 inch by 6. And this is the newest edition. This is my Bark River Squad Leader or Scout 2. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't say it on it. But this one's out of CPM 3V. Again, hefty spine, full tang, whole 9 yards, just like my Geotech. Oh. You know, this one's beautiful. I'm not going to lie, this is a beautiful knife. The only place I can find them is Amazon. And I've had, sweetheart, how long have I had my Geotech? A year now?
It's about a year.
And I have beaten the snot out of this knife. I love it. It works great. The one thing I did modify on it is edge. Because it comes with that typical secondary V edge, I put a secondary convex edge on it. They do not come full flat ground like I thought. But that is literally the only thing I had to change on it. Still going strong. The screws haven't loosened up. I batoned with it. I've thrown it. I've cleaned. Actually, I cleaned a couple squirrel with it. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to clean deer with it. I was going to try, but again, it's a survival knife, not a hunting knife. And like I said, maybe I'll make another video about my hunting knives. There is a big difference. But so, Geotech, Felkneven, A1, Bark River. The Bark River and the Geotech, I didn't feel I had to modify the sheaths. Oh, and a point here, anytime they offered $20 for a treated sheath, just do it. This thing was a pain in the ass to break in. But if I could get the camera to focus, that says Bark River right there. So, Scout carry, it's got your Ferris rod loop. You can always wrap it with 550 cord. Scout carry, if you don't like it, these come off. There's 2 screws. Here, hold on, I'll show you. 2 screws, one there, and one over there. On both of these straps, and they come off. I treated this sheath myself with saddle soap. That's all it takes. So, yeah. I got 3 survival knives. And we'll just move them all right out of the way. Now, I have not worked with the Bark River that much yet. So, that'll probably come up in the spring when I go up north after the thaw. I still love this knife. This is an awesome knife. And again, it's Geotech. Handcrafted in Spain. This is the number 21. For those of you who are really curious. More Garberg. Obviously, Scanny Grain. Carbon. This is the one I put the mirror polish on. It doesn't... Kind of has a mirror polish on it still, but been using it, if you can't tell. I don't buy a knife and not use it. So, we're not going to go into bushcraft too much. This is the Fin Wolf. Here, let's turn it sideways so you can actually read it. There you go. Yeah, I did just clean it. It was full of grinding dust and everything else from work. But again, this is my EDC, Scanny Grind, which I found out I really love for work. I cut through insulation, I cut gaskets, I cut rubber, boxes, corrugated, whatever you want to call it, cardboard. But yeah, put a little lanyard on it so it's easier to grab, or if I have to do some chopping with it, I can. I'm trying to do this and it's not working. Hold on. A little close up. But when the blade is open, I slide my 2 fingers in the back and I grip it like this, and you can do light chopping with it. And it works really well on small twigs and whatnot. Okay. K-bar. It's a fighting knife. It's light, it's thin. Got that big old butt plate on it. The back, I took the paint off right here. so that I could strike a ferrous rod with it if I need to. But other than that, I keep it sharp. I keep it oiled. It is carbon steel. So, yeah, that's a fighting knife. Doesn't matter which way you hold it, because of the roundness of the handle, it's extremely comfortable. You can slice, you can stab, you can do whatever you need to with it. But these actually make pretty good survival knives. And you got a grandpa or great grandpa that was in World War II, he'd swear by these knives. Now, Bowie knives. Bowie, however you want to pronounce it. These are fighting knives. They're traditional fighting knives. That's what they're designed for. They're not designed for bushcraft. They're not designed for survival purposes, unless you're fighting someone. So, those of you who want to see me take my Laredo out and beat the snot out of it, it's not going to happen. It's a rat tail tang. It's a beautiful knife. It will cut through flesh. It will cut through bone. But I am not going to go out and start batoning and beating the snot out of a tree or anything like that with it. So, until next time, keep your knives sharp and keep your fingers out of the way. Later, guys.